Jesus said to them again, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I send you." Good morning on this April 22nd. I'm Father Walter Wagner, and I'm greeting you from the Friars Chapel of the Church of St. Vincent Ferrer in the Parish of St. Vincent Ferrer and St. Catherine of Siena. And together this week we are doing a slow reading of the Gospel of Doubting Thomas, the Gospel of the second Sunday of Easter. And we're taking it over the course of the whole week to learn from the risen Lord in detail about the shape of our life with Him, the life we now live, the life of baptism and Eucharist that is reshaping each part of us week by week and day by day. So we spoke that we said on Sunday that this gospel establishes for us a foundation of peace. We have been given the peace of knowing that Jesus lives a transformed life, and yet walks with us in our lives. And that peace means that we have the freedom to move about doing the Lord's work. Thus he says, "As the Father sent me, so I send you." In all of his incarnate life, Jesus, in his humanity, was an entirely free person. He was able to act spontaneously, able to be with whoever the Lord presented to him, and yet he did it all with an intense focus on his mission of reconciling the world in his death and resurrection. Behind me, in the window of St. Dominic in the Friars Chapel, is a whole panoply of Dominican saints, all coming in the line of St. Dominic, and each one conscious of having a mission. Having a mission, being a person who is sent, is a particular kind of peace, because it says, the mission gives my life not only a direction, but a purpose and a setting. A mission is not only being sent to someone else, it is that in the going to that other person, I myself find my own way to God. So the mission is to them and for them, but it is also for me. Now, there are all kinds of missions. There are the missions we're familiar with, being sent to foreign countries, or being sent to the edges of society to work with the marginalized. But think of it. Being a spouse is having a mission. Being a parent is having a mission. Being a pastor is having a mission. In other words, the mission is a trajectory of my life that is proffered to me by God, and I accept it. And that's the first part of it. A mission is not imposed, it's accepted. The superior says to me, "I'm sending you," but it's in my freedom to say, "Yes, I will be sent." And so once I say yes to this, the mission becomes the shape of my life. And it also becomes something that is binding to me. In other words, it becomes my way to God. It is something I then become faithful to and accountable to. A mission is also distinctive. as a trajectory of life, it marks my life off from other paths. I am this, I'm a Dominican friar, and not that, a Benedictine monk or a Jesuit priest or a layperson. And having that distinction, what I have discerned late in life is that there is in the acceptance of mission a sacrifice of experience. Having accepted this mission from God, I accept that there are certain experiences I will not have. Coming to terms with that is part of the challenge of committed living, but it's also the discovery of its deeper freedom, because for every experience I sacrifice, 10 surprising ones come to me. Being sent is a function of the Easter peace. Without the Easter peace, I could not allow myself to be bound to this task. But with the peace, I can. The mission also comes with the promise of the Spirit's accompaniment. If I accept this mission, then I believe I will have the companionship of the Spirit to fulfill it and the graces necessary to fulfill it. And that's why, as a man subject to mistakes and sins, I have tried to walk as a Dominican friar now for 33 years almost. And that's my mission. Within that mission, I accept others. But when I keep my eye on the mission, I find freedom and I am at peace. Thank you for listening to this, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.